Hi guys, welcome to Night Grace Revelations. This is Sarah Tia. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers, whoever's here. Please like, share, subscribe if this reading does resonate. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personals, and that information is down in the description. General reading, work, family, friends, romance, however, can bounce around in a few areas. It's such a nice hot morning. Yes, it seems like you got a lot of confusion here, Sag. A lot of confusion. But it feels like you're confused about a phone call. A phone call that you either need to make or a phone call that you have received. But it feels like this is a phone call that you're going to receive around July. Feels like it's coming in around July. Because you look confused up until that point. Like you don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle a situation, especially if there's a lot of regret tied into contacts. Excuse me. Yeah, because it feels like you kind of are in a space to where you're just working. You're just working, or you may be searching for work, especially if this is office work. Or work that is tied into the state, the government. This could be unemployment, someone that's collecting unemployment, filing for unemployment. But it feels like a move is going to be very important. Or a move is the center of your life. The topic of moving, especially if a family, like I said, if this is a family home, a family property, something like that, it feels like this conversation is such a big topic in your life. Because it feels like somebody needs to tell the truth, or somebody wants to talk about the truth. Somebody wants to make a talk, have a discussion in regards to whatever this circumstance is. And it doesn't look like somebody agrees with that. Like, I'm not trying to have this conversation. I don't want to do that. But it truly feels like a situation where someone is jealous of another's family. Someone is jealous of another's living situation, another's living circumstance, and also what someone does for a living. Looks like there's a very dark, evil-ass, mean-ass entity that's jealous of someone that's working through their purpose here. Hierophant. This is, It feels like a situation, you know what I mean, where someone fled a situation. Because they didn't want to live up to someone else's standards. They didn't like the standards that someone else lived by. They didn't, Or again, they're very jealous of what their spouse does for a living. What someone that they've been connected to for a very long time does for a living. They're very jealous of this. They're very jealous. It specifically feels like family. And now somebody is ready to step in. Like, why are you so hateful? Like, why are you so angry? What are you so, you know what I mean? Like, where is all this hate and aggression coming from? Because it's very one-sided. It's very one-sided. Like, this is one person, or like I said, one entity, one group of people that are just so hateful and so destructive that it's like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, it feels like the record scratches and people are just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. And it's like, because of that, here's the open dialogue. Here's the opportunity to discuss all the problems here. Everything that's been going on here, It looks very uncomfortable. These conversations look very uncomfortable. Or this situation, the circumstance looks very uncomfortable. Because somebody doesn't want to be here. It feels like these people do not want to be here. They don't want to be here at all. Especially if there were assumptions made about someone's sexuality. That feels like a really big factor. Someone making assumptions about someone's sexuality, because it feels like they started to be mean to them because they assumed that they were in a same-sex relationship. That feels like a really big factor, especially if there's a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, tied into this, possible Leo specifically. Yeah, it feels like somebody was pissed off because they thought that, again, someone was in a same-sex relationship, and they kind of are, or they were jealous of someone's friendship. You get what I'm saying? Like, they were jealous of this same-sex relationship. And that's on any level, whether it was romance, family, friends, whatever. They were jealous of this relationship. But like I said, on a romantic level, someone was assumed to be in a same-sex relationship. This is definitely an assumption. And it seems like someone has now been enlightened that what they were assuming was not the truth. And now they feel stupid. They feel stupid because it feels like they tried to use this information as a weapon. You know what I mean? Like possibly trying to call someone some type of homosexual slur, or trying to like have this aggressive ass conversation about this person when they weren't present, and somebody stepped in like, nah, they ain't gay. You know what I mean? Like, no, they ain't gay. Like some shit like that. That feels like a big factor here. And now somebody again has this weight on them because it feels like they've told multiple people this information, or they've told people who have a major influence this information. And now they're realizing like, oh no, shit. You know, like that wasn't the truth. That wasn't the truth. But they can't go back and tell every single person that they lied to the truth. All they can do is tell you, I'm sorry. Or tell you, hey, I was mad at you because I made these assumptions about you, so can we fix this? And somebody has their back turned because they're not in a state of forgiveness. You know what I mean? They don't really want to forgive this situation or forgive this person because they lie so fucking much. They're a liar. They're a liar. They're a liar. They are a liar, a habitual liar. And it feels like they're like shouting to someone, hey, I'm sorry, as they're walking away. You know, it's like, I can't even hear you apologizing. Like, this definitely could have been a connection to where these energies used to be able to speak like telepathically in some type of way. And now someone has turned off their radio, you know what I mean? They tune into a different frequency. So now they don't hear this person's messages anymore. They don't feel this person. They're like, or they don't feel this situation. It's like, nah, because it's not honest. It wasn't built on a firm foundation at all. Like whatever was done verbally, whatever was said, this person just kept lying to kind of like pretty much keep someone interested in them, or they kept telling these lies to keep people intrigued in their story. You know, it was like, I have to keep telling these lies because it fits this narrative. I have to keep telling this story because if I don't, I'm going to kind of have to fess up to the truth, or the truth makes me nervous. You know, this is somebody that's scared to be themselves. They're afraid to be themselves. They're afraid to speak in their true nature, or speak their native tongue in front of these people. They're you know what I mean? It feels like freedom of speech or freedom of expression is a big issue here. A big issue. So it feels like someone's energy, someone's voice has been stifled from anxiety, due to anxiousness, nervousness, something like that. They were nervous about how someone was going to react to them. But now it feels like, because again, they've lied for so long, the reaction is even greater when it didn't have to be. It's like, so now again, they're ready to apologize, but it's like, this feels like an apology that's like 3 to 10 years too late. Like, this shit happened a long time ago. And it's like, why do you still want to talk about that? Why are you bringing that up? But it's because there's guilt. There's guilt weighing on this person because they know that they have been the source of all of this bullshit. They know that about themselves. And it feels like their actions, their behaviors has caused a lot of emotional instability in someone. And this person is still kind of recovering from from the damage that they've caused. The person is still in recovery. Especially if there's a possible Scorpio tied into this, or someone that has really pretty big curly hair. Pretty curly hair. As it seems like someone has been watching someone. They've been watching someone. Someone was physically watching someone and cyber stalking someone. And it feels like it may have drove someone nuts. Like it feels like their mind is just kind of like, or their emotions. But now again, they have the realization that they need. They're coming into a realization that they need, especially if skating. I don't know where that just came from, but I heard that very loud and clear. Someone who skates is a big factor in this. Skating. I heard that very loud and clear, because it feels like there's this shocking revelation, this shocking information, this shocking news. And it feels like whatever this is coming back around, especially if an Aries is in this. Like a paternal figure, or a paternal figure, someone here that was supposed to be protecting someone, but instead of protecting them, they were being nosy. They were trying to portray themselves as looking out, like, oh, I got your back, but no, the fuck they did not. They were being nosy, and it feels like they were breaking into somebody's house. And it feels like this person, like I said, they know what was going on around them. They know what was happening, but like I said, this person is so cushioned and comfortable with their life and their lifestyle that they can't give a fuck about this stuff anymore, because it's going to bring out a very toxic side of them, a very negative or dark side of them. And they are trying to figure out if this is something that they should address based off of principles, or if this is something that they should just allow to be handled on a divine level. Because somebody here knows the who, the what, the when, the where. They just want to know why. You know, it's like they just want to know why. Like, because that's what I see. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, why? What did you do this for? What did you do this for? Or what did you tell this for? What did you say this for? Like, that feels like a really big factor. But because of that, it's like, they just waited way too long to tell the truth. Like, this shit could have been handled. This could have been handled like a very long time ago. But somebody was so stubborn. They were so stubborn and adamant about keeping this information to themselves for it feels like for greed, to look like a good person. In all honesty, it feels like to look like a good person. That it feels like they were willing to call someone else depression, someone else mental instability, for the sake of their persona. This is fucked up. But like I said, it feels like somebody's already gone through the recovery, or they are going through the recovery. So they're kind of like, you know what? They see how artificial they were being. They see how artificial the people around them are. They see how artificial their life is. And now they feel alone, and they want real shit around them. But they didn't value the real shit that they had. You know what I mean? Whether these are relationships, whether they, you know, these are things, their belongings, whatever. Like, they didn't value the things that meant something to them, the people that meant something to them, because all they cared about was their image and looking good and being being the star of this show, being in control. I feel like two very narcissistic energies that are together. Like, they're together, or they're partners, or they've been friends for a long time. You know, they've been linked up, something like that. This was mutually beneficial. This is filling my pockets, and I'm stroking your ego while I'm doing this. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I have control, or I feel like I have control in this situation, and it's making, like I said, it's making me feel good. Do something that make me feel better. That's what this is. And somebody was doing that, but now they realized whatever that they were doing to make this person feel good, to make this person feel better, was at the detriment to someone else, to someone else's, like I said, it feels like entire existence, in all honesty, because it feels like they got really, really depressed. They got really depressed to the point now to where they don't fuck with anybody. They don't talk, but they're in a bag. I'll tell you that. They're in a bag. This is somebody that comes across as they look very weak. They look emotionally weak. but they're very powerful. They know how to use their emotions as their superpower. They figured that out. So even through their low state, their low moods, they figured out how to use that to their advantage. And again, the person that was trying to bring them down, the person that's been aware of this person's true nature this entire time, or whatever, the true nature of this situation, or the reality of the relationship, you know, they knew that this shit was real. Like they kind of are, like I said, they feel bad because they know how far this person has come, or how much this person has pulled themselves out of to get to where they are. And it's like, damn, I was really trying to fuck them over. I was really trying to set them back. I was really stealing from this person. Whether it be their money, their joy, their peace of mind is what it really feels like. Just to look good. Just to look good. It doesn't look like anything came out of this. Because at the end of the day, this is someone who made a lot of bad investments while they were looking at someone else like, well, why are you investing in that? That's going to take, you ain't going to see a return on that for 10 years. Now it's 10 years later. You hear me? Now it's 10 years later. So somebody chose to eat fast food, do whatever the fuck, you feel me, they wanted to do, and they're showing the results of that in their physical existence. And the other person decided like, hey, I'm gonna cook every day, I'm gonna do this every day, I'm gonna focus on my health, I'm gonna focus on stability, I'm gonna focus on longevity. I'm thinking long term. They're reaping the benefits of those seeds that they've sown. So somebody, you feel me, like I said, they're going from being a hater, like, damn, how you accomplished that, why you deserve that, why you got that, to understanding that these seeds have already been sown. This wasn't somebody that went to fucking, you know what I mean, the hardware store and got the plants that was already growing. No, they went and got seeds. They went and got seeds and planted these bitches themselves and watched everything germinate. You get what I'm saying? So they know the value of what they have, and they know the ins and out of their business. They know the ins and outs of everything that they have going on. They know themselves. They're very self-aware, because this is somebody that decided that they were going to take the steps instead of the elevator. And these people that took the elevator are very fucking out of shape. They're very out of shape. They're energetically out of shape. The people that are taking the steps, or the people that have taken the steps, you can see their stamina. You know what I mean? You can see the benefit of the steps. It's like they know the journey. They know this route piece by piece, because they've taken these steps up and down, up and down, up and down every fucking day. Every day. So now building's on fire. Oh shit, we got to get out of the building. All of these motherfuckers that took the fucking elevator every day, they have no idea where the fucking steps are. You get what I'm saying? So then it's like, but the people who've been taking the steps, they can get up and down, up and down, up and down as fast as they need to, because they have the stamina to do it. So it just feels like a situation where you really are seeing the divide, the spiritual divide, the energetic divide between those who are sowing seeds of purpose and those who are sowing seeds of fuckery. You know what I mean? Like, that's all this is. So somebody's finally taking off their little mask of jealousy. They're finally taking that off, because they realize that they've been hating on somebody again who's in a light energy, or hating on a situation, a business, a company, a circumstance that's all love and light. It's like, it's undeniable. It's undeniable. This is also, say for instance, if this is a romantic situation, this is somebody who's been hating on their partner for a very long time, because they're jealous of what their partner does for a living. They're jealous of the economic freedom that their partner has. And now it feels like they're starting to realize that their partner is there for them. Like, this person is trying to like welcome them into this lifestyle, but they're resistant to it because they want to say that they had a role in creating the lifestyle. Even though that this person wants to be spoiled as fuck. They want to be taken care of. They want to be taken care of, but they're too prideful to say, you're taking care of me. So somebody has to really just get off their fucking high horse and accept the fact that they're spoiled. Like, you want to be taken care of, so be taken care of. You know, let your partner take care of you. Like, you know, because this is definitely somebody that's in denial that they want to be, you know, like somebody's trophy wife, or somebody's, you know what I mean? Like, that's what they want. That's what they're looking for. Embrace that shit. Like, if that's what you want, because they're being perceived, or they're worried about being perceived as a gold digger, or somebody, you know what I mean, like a sack chaser. And they are, like, I mean, it is gold digger, sack chaser ass energy, but it's somebody out here that's gonna take care of you. It's somebody out here that like sugar babies, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what you want to be that. Like, because you have somebody right here that's willing to do that for you. They're willing to give you the lifestyle. They're willing to fund your lifestyle. But you have to live by their rules. You have to live by the rules that they're setting for themselves and the standards that they are going to set for you. So they may give you all the money in the world or time and energy, attention in the world that you're looking for, but you feel me? You may say, for instance, if they give you some money to go buy you something, you're going to have to get the outfit that they want you to buy and wear the shit that they want you to wear. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to do what you want to do with their money. You're not going to live how you want to live with their money. And that's an understanding that has to come in. Somebody is like, you know what I mean? You can't, sure, I'll take care of you, but you're going to live by these rules. You're going to live within these guidelines. You're going to live by this. You know what I mean? Right here. These rules is right here. And if you ever forget, I'm going to post them right here. You know what I mean? Don't ever deviate from this. And the moment that you start to deviate from that, they'll start to get very greedy and take their time and attention and love and affection away from you, because it feels like that's when a relationship is no longer compatible. It's like, if you're here for attention and imagery and I'm here for the same shit, you know what I mean? Like, like, what is there to beef about? But it's because someone is looking for more attention than their partner. They want more attention than what their partner can give them. And of course, that makes sense in those type of circumstances. But it feels like they went seeking that attention. They went looking for it, and now they regret doing it. They regret doing it because now they feel like they're by themselves, you know? They truly feel like they're by themselves, and it feels like, again, someone else outside of the connection is kind of like shunning them now. They don't really want to be attached anymore. They're like, I'm cool. I'll be there when I be there. They're treating the situation like that. So, I'm wrapping up. Thank you so much.